Hello, class. It's Miss Roberts here, and today we're going to discuss the narrative speech. I'm going to discuss the purpose of the assignment and tell you how to create and upload videos onto YouTube. Let's begin. Over here. All right. So this is the narrative speech prompt. It's the first prompt that I use for my public speaking courses. And one of the goals of this assignment is to provide a baseline to where you are at as a public speaker and to get us used to the structure of a speech. Now, you might recall or you might recognize the format such as introduction, body, and conclusion, similar to an English writing class. Note that for this assignment, you won't need to create an outline, but I do provide an outline so you can organize your speech and get a sense of what's to come in the class. Now, the prompt of this speech is based on a life lesson that you learned. Now, remember, you can talk about anything that you're comfortable with. I'll be seeing your video, so it'll be just for me. So you're going to pick an event in your life that you learned about, a life lesson, and here's how you're going to organize that speech. Remember, what you're submitting is your YouTube link for me to watch, so you will not need to upload the outline. The outline is for you to prepare for the speech and organize your information. Now, first you have the attention getter. It grabs the attention of the listener. So it can be a fact, stat, quote, brief hypothetical situation, or brief anecdote or story. And then you can set up the story and give background information leading up to the main idea of your lesson. For C, it's optional. Sometimes we want to save the lesson for the very end or build suspense. So because this is a narrative speech, you don't have to give the lesson at the introduction if you don't want to, or you can say what the lesson is. So this is a way for us to have a main idea or thesis statement in our introduction, setting the stage of what we're going to be doing later on in the class. For the body section of your speech, you're going to organize the beginning, middle, and ending of your story, pretty much what happened, the beginning, middle, and end of the event. And for your conclusion, you're going to have the review and the closing. You're going to remind us of the lesson that you learned and state your lesson and what is the overall takeaway from your story and lesson. The lesson can be in whatever tone that you need it to be. So, for example, it could be a happy story, suspenseful story, sad story, funny story. It's totally up to you. All I'm asking is for you to take a life lesson that you learned, a slice of life, if you will, and talk about it. You won't need to do any research for this particular speech, but just make sure that you stay within the 2 to 4 minute timeline. Also, be mindful of several delivery guidelines, such as looking into the camera, making sure that you're speaking in a moderate a moderate pace. So not too fast, not too slow. Making sure that you use a microphone or making sure that you are heard on camera. Also, you want to make sure to provide lighting. So I have extra lighting here and to the back of me. You want to make sure that you reduce the amount of fillers like uh, like, in other words, that fill in what you're saying. You also want to make sure that you're either sitting up. So you see I'm sitting down, but I'm sitting up in the seat, so I'm not slouched over or I'm not doing this or I'm not doing this. You want to make sure that we see your face clearly, that we hear you clearly. You can also choose to stand if you like, but also make sure that you're still heard and you're standing up straight. So next, I'm going to briefly show you how to upload your YouTube videos. So as you see here, I have YouTube videos, and this will be a YouTube video as well. And pretty much once you are done, you don't need to have the thumbnails like I have here. I just did that on Canva if you're interested in doing that, but it's not a requirement. All I need is a 2 to 4 minute video of your speech. You're going to press create, upload videos, and select the files. You'll give YouTube time to upload your video. Sometimes it might take a little time for it to go into HD mode. Make sure that it is either on, my apologies, my apologies, it's allergy season. Make sure that you have it either on public or unlisted. I won't be able to view a privately held video, but excuse me, a privately labeled video, but make sure I'm able to see it. If I'm not able to see the video, you'll have a temporary 0 until you're able to fix the situation. So I need to be able to see the video, watch the video in order to grade you. So this is one video I have. Once it's uploaded, I have a description. It's totally up to you. Because it's a video library for other courses, including yours, I always have a video description of what I'm talking about. And say if you do make your video public, you can also change that as well. Or some people have deleted it after the assignment is done. If you want to delete the video after the assignment is done, that's up to you. However, you have to make sure that I see the video first. Sometimes I go and click on a video and there's no video there. So I have to be able to watch the video in order to grade you. Okay. So that's a brief video describing the narrative speech. It's a 2 to 4 minute speech where you're talking about a life lesson. Definitely talk about something that you're comfortable sharing with me for the assignment. Make sure that you're looking at the camera. Make sure that you are heard so you can have microphone, earphones that amplify your sound. Also make sure that you're seen, have good lighting, sitting up or standing up, depending on your preference. Make sure to reduce the amount of fillers that you have and have fun with the assignment. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you so much for listening to me tonight. Have an awesome day. Bye.